Beginner violinists waste 97% of their practice time because they haven't discovered the best path to not only play the right notes, but to express themselves with the violin. After playing the violin for 30 years and studying more than 800 books, I learned exactly what Garrett did to become one of the best violinists worldwide. And today I will show you how to start practicing this way from the very beginning, step by step. But first, let us hear what Zakhar Bron said. He was not only the teacher from Garrett, he was the teacher from many of the best violinists worldwide, like Vladimir Repin and Maxim Vengerov. In an interview he said, "My students have very different playing style, but there is one thing they all have in common. They play with the highest professionality." What does that mean? So let us see the two most important aspects of playing the violin. The first one is feeling the music, and the second one, playing professionally. Playing professionally means that you achieve a high quality on each one of the four pillars of violin mastery. The first pillar is having a beautiful sound with the bow. The second one is playing every note with accuracy. That means that every time you play, you are hitting the right note exactly. The third one is playing the right rhythm in a stable tempo. That means we can really feel the tempo and you're playing the right rhythm. And the last one is playing with musicality, and that is directly related to feeling the music. So now let us see step by step exactly how you can achieve both. And the first step to playing the violin perfectly is not to learn anything wrong. One of the most common mistakes I see with adult beginners is that they are using wrong methods, going too fast through the steps. They don't have the right left hand frame, they don't have the right bow grip, and because of that, they are taking wrong habits. Instead, if you look at how the best violinists worldwide learn the violin, you will see that their teachers focus on teaching them the right basic from the start. But how do you know if you are doing everything right or wrong? The first step for that is just to listen to what you are playing. You want to learn to play beautifully from the start. If you play and it doesn't sound well, it means you are doing something wrong. And what most people get wrong is to think that automatically someday it will sound beautifully. But it's not how that works. And that's why something you could do right now is just to record yourself and look at what you are doing. Does it sound like a professional violinist? Does it look like a professional violinist? And of course, it will not sound the same, but it should at least look similar when you mute the video, looking at the movement, and it should sound at least to 80% similar. Then the next point is super important. If you follow it, your learning will be super easy. If you're not doing it, you will just get stuck. It's having a step-by-step plan. And by the way, if you're an adult beginner and want to learn to play the violin beautifully, we are organizing a free violin masterclass. You will find the link below this video. I will show you the step-by-step plan that we use with our students in the Violinacademy, but basically it's a question of common sense. For example, you should not start playing notes with the left hand before you can have a quite beautiful sound with the bow. And when you start learning the left hand, don't try to learn everything at once. You should focus, for example, only on one string or on one finger. Instead, if you are just like learning one thing from YouTube, or your teacher is giving this, and then the next thing that's way too difficult for you, that's probably wrong. You should have the feeling that you master every step before going to the next one. So here a quick overview of our plan in level 1. First, it starts with only the bow. Training to play with a whole bow, that means from the frog till the tip, with the right bow grip, focusing on keeping the bow straight, that means parallel to the bridge, and producing a beautiful sound. You could just play some of the basic rhythm, doing that like half note, quarter note, eighth note, like that. Quarter note. F note. And trying that in every part of the bow. At the frog, the tip, and with the whole bow. Then, starting on week 5, we start with the left hand. Here are some of the exercises we practice, learning first only the D string and only the first and second finger. Or 1 to 2. And any combination between them. And right after that, we learn a simple song using only the 2 fingers we just learned in the previous exercise. And that's a key thing for you, for your step-by-step plan. Every time you learn a new piece, you should have learned every technical difficulty you will need for this piece before with specific exercises. Then the next few weeks focus on having a perfect intonation before moving to mastering the 3rd finger. Then we have different lessons to improve further the sound quality and the intonation, and then it goes to the 4th finger. And only then, in level 2, we start learning the G string, the A string, and the E string with the left hand. And this step by step. And here, a key point to master the violin that every single professional violinist follows. Use 50% of your time to improve your technique, playing simple exercises for the left hand mastery or the bow mastery. And of course, finding a great teacher is one of the best investments you could do, and that's why in the Violinacademy we hire only the top 3% of all violin teachers. So now let's learn how to sing with the violin, to learn to express yourself while playing and really feel the music. And the first step would be to start with a super easy music piece. I see that mistake all the time. Students that want to play very complicated pieces that are too hard for them, they still can play them, but it doesn't sound great. And they can't relax and feel the music because they are too focused on playing the right notes. So first, play something super easy. For example, you could start with Dvorak New World Symphony. Then what you want to do is imitate the greatest violinist alive. This is, for example, Bach's Air with David Garrett. And like you can see, the beginning is very easy. You could just play it many times with him or listen to the recording and then play after that. Let me show you. And I really focus on playing exactly like him. And then I repeat that over and over again. And the next point to help you with that is playing by heart. Because when you are reading the music sheet, you are not focusing on what you are feeling or playing. And the next point will be to close your eyes. You want to focus really on what you feel and what you are playing, and not on looking at your fingers. And the next point is focus only on musicality in your any era. That's one of the most difficult points, but one of the most important ones too. When we practice, we want to focus, of course, on playing everything perfectly. But then when we play and want really just to feel the music and develop our musicality, we should ignore anything technical. And really just focusing on the musical line, on playing. And if something happens, it's okay. It doesn't matter. Just focus on feeling the music. And one very effective method that will help you really playing musically, that I learned from the greatest violin teachers of history, like Piotr Stolarski, that was the teacher of Nathan Milstein and David Oistrakh, is to sing your piece. Even if you're not a singer like me, try to sing it. Because it will help you get a feeling of how the piece could sound. And then you take your violin and you try to do the exact same thing. Then you sing again, repeat it again, and so on.